Hello, this is Lancer Kind. I'm continuing my work on release planning. Right now I'm looking at my release backlog, and I can see based on my velocity metrics, I'm looking at a 27 sprints remaining to finish this project completely. And since each sprint is 2 weeks, that means we're looking at if you round it up to 30, you're looking at 60 weeks, which is more than a year. That's based on my average velocity of 4.7, which I will tell you right now, I hoped that it's actually artificially low, but you can't. Here's my emotional response to that, is that it's artificially low because many of my sprints I was working part-time rather than full-time, and so the level of resources on this is different. So for example, if you look at my historical velocities, you'll see I skipped some sprints because I didn't count the ones with only 1 week velocities, but I might go back and normalize them to 2 weeks and add them to this table. The only question is if I'm adding more noise to the system or if I'm helping anything, because even those 1 weeks I was working, some of those weeks I worked full-time, some of those weeks I worked part-time. So it's really not it's an abnormal situation where the amount of resources flux so much that it's very hard to have good prediction. But I do have a prediction, and if I keep continuing the way I am, where I flex my resources, then it will take me over a year to finish Agile Noir, completely finish Agile Noir. So now I look at this, at my items. I'm looking at early release opportunities. So I do have one early release opportunity, and I move that to the top of my product backlog, which is prioritized by business value. And so this is the next story I would love to be able to do, but I can't do that until I have at least 3 chapters and probably 4 chapters for this particular novel to send out a book proposal. So now I'm going to rearrange my release plan, thinking about, because I have this data, I should start now thinking about how I should start applying critical thinking to create even a better plan, where before I had no plan, no idea. I had no idea until I did this that I'm looking at a year out unless my velocity increases greatly. I feel that my velocity could be off by 2 because now I'm working full-time on the novel, almost. I know there's going to be 1 week in the next 4 weeks that I'll be away, but that's closer. So as you can hear me, you in the audience should be listening and hearing that I'm struggling emotionally with my results, and I'm not happy with my results. But as a product owner now, I have to flip my hat around. I have to acknowledge that yes, I'm not happy with those results, but those are the results. Those are the facts, and now I need to make a plan based on those facts. And so my one reaction I can do is, okay, let's start thinking about the book proposals. Let's break it down to smaller releases. So the book proposal, I'm going to rearrange my release plan for that and see what it looks like, because I would really love to be done, well, at least with the first draft of Agile Noir before the university starts in September, so I can go there full-time, not full-time, but yeah, pretty much full-time to study Mandarin. So that's the other emotional response. Oh my God, I need to be done in time for the university. And today is June, and September is way less than 6 weeks. But let me play with this information and see what kind of releases I can come up with. So now I'm looking for alternatives to succeed. I can't get what I want. Now I need to find out what I can get.